Welcome to the Startup Passport by eConsulate. Today we are joined by Chanel Sam. You're the CEO and founder of ICU Baby Care.
Yes.
So thank you very much for joining us today. And could you tell us a little bit about the company itself?
Yeah, thank you that I could be here today. Of course, so what we try to do is improve sleep on the intensive care for babies. And this mainly because there's a severe sleep deficit for most of the babies on the intensive care. And this is a problem because it's very difficult to recognize sleep for babies. They move a lot during their sleep, open their eyes during their sleep. So there needs to be an extra tool for the healthcare professionals to help them optimize the sleep of the babies.
And how did you find out for yourself that there was a need for ICU Baby Care? How did you figure that out for yourself?
Well, I actually came from science before this. So I am a neuroscientist. And during my studies, I did an internship on the neonatal intensive care unit. And there I was studying the effect of sleep on the brain. So if they were sleeping better, could you see that the brain developed better? And this actually led to very good information where, as we might all know by now, sleep is just very important for the immune system, for development, for everything. And then we came to actually a product that can reach everyone in the hospital. And then I decided to make the jump a little bit outside of science and to see if we can actually make this work in a lot of hospitals.
And at what stage is the company right now?
It's very young. So as I was saying, we just came from science. And as of, I think, earlier this year, so just a couple of months, we actually decided to make this a startup. We are also not yet, we didn't go to the Kamer van Koophandel yet. So we're not a BV yet. We're just an organization really trying to discover what we have to do. We're having conversations with a lot of nurses to see what they actually want as a product. Do they want light on the bed, or do they want a monitoring system with more information? So now we're really trying to figure out how we should build this product that can actually be user-friendly for them too.
And how do you see the use of technology in the healthcare sector? Is that something that you feel like should be implemented more?
Yeah, I think so. But also, after listening to many nurses, I really found that it's a very good thing to talk to them before you come up with all of this new AI, IT stuff, because they appreciate it a lot because it helps them. But some of the things are maybe difficult to use. So I think it's very important that we do more of that and be able to help healthcare professionals, but work together with them. I think that would be my main tip for everyone trying to improve healthcare this way.
And you said you came from science, and I think also you said from an internship, essentially?
Yeah. So I did my internship in this hospital in a research group, so that's where it came from, yes.
And then you are the co-founder, right? Or are you the sole founder?
I am currently the sole founder, and this is mainly because the researchers that are also involved, they would love to be researchers and not be in business, for example. This is a very tough thing, the jump from research to commercializing it so it can actually reach a lot of hospitals. So they decided to stay in research, and of course they would love to work on all the research that's important for this project, but that makes me currently the sole founder of the startup to make sure that the business side also can take off.
Yeah, and this is something I want to ask you about, because how was the transition for you from working in the hospital, then all of a sudden now you're a founder yourself? So what were things you had to look in, or also looking into now, or something that you needed support in? So all of a sudden being a founder on something that you're very passionate about, obviously.
Yeah, it was different. It's very interesting what this was like. I also did a bit of a study for it. I did a minor in management in science because I didn't want to be fully green, not knowing anything about this topic. But the main thing I learned there is what I don't know. I learned a lot of stuff in 6 months, and most of them being, for example, strategic innovation, financial management, which is very tough for me to do still, but now at least I have a picture of everything that has to happen. And that's a lot. So for me, now I just take every day as it comes. I take every conversation that I can have, and get more information this way. And I just keep building on my to-do list, which is very long right now. So it's a big step to go from science to business, but I think it's very important because there's so much research that can actually reach people and make a lot of impact. So it needs to be done.
And then what are some other steps that are still on their to-do list, just in the near future, let's say? Obviously, you said something about registering, but then essentially also, why do you, or how do you try to reach the hospitals and to provide your solution? Obviously, that's a big thing as well.
Yeah, that's a very big thing. Actually, last weekend I was in the hospital during a night shift. Because nurses are very, very busy. So right now we are talking to them a lot to see what kind of product should we build. Is it going to be the light? Is it going to be something completely different? Because that's the most important thing for us now, that we don't want to build something that they actually don't want to use. So now we're having a lot of conversations with the people that actually should use it. And the next step would be talking to the different hospitals that actually could use it to see what they want. So also the financial part of it, which is still very... it's a bit of a question mark. It's very difficult to figure out when you come from science and go to business. This is just, again, something very different. But now we're getting a lot of mentoring and coaching also to make sure that also this part is going to be figured out.
Yes, definitely some very exciting times ahead for you as a founder, and then obviously also for the company itself. Thank you very much for letting us in on all these things about ICU baby care, and good luck with that.
Yeah, thank you so much. Good questions, all of them. So
appreciate it. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.